here in the north, this is the land of Vikings. And with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, the Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skol to usher two teams into battle. Today, a good one in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. They're on the Falcons sideline. That is head coach Raheem Morris. The side coming into this one with a sterling 6-1 record. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Play action on first down. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down, Falcons.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They're going play action. Man downfield, and he finds London. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. All set up now for first and 10.
21 yards. And the Falcon.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pass cut, 9-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
First and goal, Atlanta.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Falcons and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. To throw here on first down. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
27-yard line.
Second and 4. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They have themselves another first and 10.
Pick up on the play.
Dropping back to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. first.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Falcons.
Throwing it again here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll throw it again. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing...
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in.
Great shot here at US Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. They're on the Falcons sideline, that is head coach Raheem Morris. His side coming into this one with a sterling 6-1 record. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. This guy's coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small... So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
Throwing to start this game. Headed out right. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. He dances away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they make the tackle at the 38. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Setting up a throw. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he's
Something happened and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
That one's caught by Mooney. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite.
Falcons and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. Or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and you might even hear a few birds.
He's able to manage a couple on that run.
In truth, Kate, it felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. They'll throw it. Gets this one to London. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he's down. Looks like they made a stop at the 46-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. He'll throw it. That's more on the quick slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
A quick throw, slide away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can.
Okay, ready?
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10, around to Robinson. He's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Falcons hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Third down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Back to pass on first and 10. Finds his back complete. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
To the air now on first and 10. He's trying to push the field. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. Back to throw now. Built up this one onto his running back, complete. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Gonna keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another Another try following the sack. He puts some power on a deep one left. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
The Falcons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They'll run here on 1st down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at it. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First down, Falcons.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
He finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to Jones loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That makes it 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to...
Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the dreams. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on.
Partner. 70 Lions! Rolling, baby. What time it is.
Football League.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. This guy's looking to get back to 500 as they come in at 3-4 on the year. On the other side, it's the Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. This guy's come in on Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
And they'll be set up now, up past the 40 with that one.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
He'll look to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Forced out to his right. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Second and inches. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Third down.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That one, take it in. Great London. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy.
Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Roll it, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they face a difficult 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Flushed to his left. He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Headed left, buying time. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Pushed out to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Complete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. That is downfield to the tight end hits.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for our Falcons. First down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Short throw taken by Pitts. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Alternate Evo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away. Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And here's Bijan. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing.
Comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Moving to his right. There he goes again.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Paulson on Debo on the coverage.
He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Left side, it's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Run it here with Robinson. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
That's good. From Falcons, first down.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the handoff, it's Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he's going to have the first down. And that game not officially ended, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points, Greg. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time.